Hello, I'm Aditya from India. For the last 8 years, I've been living in the city of New Delhi, which is the capital city of India, and lately in the news has been labeled as the most polluted capital city of the world. Delhi has got a prestigious tag on the back of the air quality, which remain as a hazardous level throughout the year, many times over the WHO limit of the safe air quality. So there are a lot of factors which contribute to the degrading and deteriorating air quality of Delhi. But I want to talk about the transportation sector, which is also one of the major factor which contribute to this air quality crisis in Delhi, and some of the measures that could be done in order to reduce the emissions from the transportation sector and also to ensure the sustainable uh, transportation model, that how what kind of a thing that a city of Delhi could adopt. So when I talk about the transportation for the city of New Delhi, so according to a survey done by the Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, IIT Delhi, about 70% of the trips in New Delhi are within 5 kilometer range. That is something we have to keep in mind. Now, when we talk about transportation, it's primarily divided between the private transportation, public transportation, and some part of it informal public transportation, with very few percentage of the aggregators as in Ola, Uber. So when we talk about the public transportation, so the public transportation in the city of Delhi is basically divided into the metro, buses, and informal public transportation, as because the metro and the buses act more as formal public transport. So for point to point commute, there's a lot of reliance on the informal public transportation for going from home to the bus stop or the metro station, and similarly from the metro station to the bus stop to the office. That's the scenario of how things are happening in Delhi. So when I talk about some of the possible solution, what could be done? So on the side of public transportation, I think there's a need for investment into a kind of an integrated multimodal integrated traffic management system on a city-wide level, which ensure the seamless connectivity between the metro, buses, and the informal public transport, so that people who are using the metro doesn't end up using private vehicles for commute from their office or their home to the metro station and back. There has to be a seamless connectivity ensuring the reliability of the commute. So when you stand, come out of a metro station, you have a bus of time which you can predict, and you reach your destination similarly on the way back, so that we reduce the need of the private motorized vehicle, specifically the private two vehicle, which consumed a majority of the private motorized vehicle on the city of New Delhi, on the roads of New Delhi. Moreover, I want to talk about that when we talk about the roads, uh, and the roads of Delhi is catering to about 12 million vehicles, and which is increasing day by day. But one of the things that could be done to ensure the smooth mobility and of the vehicle is that the investment in terms of intelligent traffic management system. So moreover, like the traffic light are automated according to the traffic, so that they don't end up wasting time when there's no vehicle. So which is there's a lot of scope in terms of putting a lot of intelligent transportation system in terms of the vehicle crossing and other forms of usage. But the most important thing, which I mentioned in the beginning, that about 70% of the trips in Delhi are within 5 kilometer range. Now, this is the point that we need to really work upon, because this is, according to the transportation planning, this is exactly the kind of a length which is primarily suited for the non-motorized transport. But in the city of Delhi, though, even with having a very advanced metro system and buses and roads in 11 million vehicles, there's hardly emphasis being given on the non-motorized transport. So across Delhi, I think there's a need to really invest on construction and widening of the footpath and the cycling track, which has the potential to really reduce the consumption of the private vehicles, both the two wheelers and the private cars, within a 5 kilometer range. That's one of the suggestion which is primarily needed before we dwell into the multimodal integrated traffic management system and the intelligent traffic management system. Moreover, because India has one of the cheapest data in terms of the price across the globe, we have an opportunity to really base on these different kind of system on real-time basis and do the analysis in terms of where exactly the demands are going, where exactly the people are moving, so that we can really integrate all these things all together while ensuring that we provide the quality spaces for pedestrian to walk, for bicycle, for pedestrian, and I think this is the way where we can really enable uh, the reduction in the emission from the different modes of transportation. We're also getting data because as we bring a lot of integrated management system, we build a lot of data to how to really further make this system more smart over the period of time and using the technological advancements, specifically when we talk about the big data, the AI, ML, the big data use of AI, the use of machine learning, that how using the big data analysis we can really predict what should be the next construction, where should be the widening of a road required, and all these plans, all these data about the traffic movement, the mobility, could really be then figured out and worked on a lot of measures in terms how we looking at the designing, looking at the upgradation of the city infrastructure, and also how the movement of goods and services happen, because Delhi also happens to be a booming city with a lot of economic relevance and a lot of economic contribution to the GDP of India. So I think if we focus on the primary users, which as I said, about 70% trips of people using traveling, commuting within 5 kilometers. We focus on building quality non-transportation system. We focus on building quality pedestrian. I think we have a lot of scope of reducing the number of vehicles on the road. Then further on the other hand, for the vehicles on the road, there's a lot of potential of really working down a comprehensive intelligent traffic management system to study and see the variation in the pattern and also make the street light, the cross light, the waiting light, all these things very intelligent. And lately, a need of a city-wise multimodal integrated traffic management system so that we ensure the seamless connectivity between the different mode of public transport, or even in case when you're using a private transport, you build a kind of incentive for people to really use the public transport on the ease of convenience and bring down a lot on the sustainable mobility. Additionally, if we can deliver upon providing the pedestrian their rights of the quality non-motorized transport, and also if we can really ensure about providing quality public transport to most of the people, we'll also be working on reducing the fatalities, because Delhi also happens to have a high rate of fatality, the road accident, which we can also bring. So I think these are the three primary things which I can think of: non-motor transport, investment of the intelligent traffic management system, multimodal integrated traffic management system, all leading to reduction in the emissions from the vehicle, reducing the number of vehicles, um, helping in getting data for designing better cities, better user designs, better road designs, while also ensuring on saving upon precious life and making roads more safe. Thank you.